yeah, really looking forward to being involved.
I could see there was definitely something there. Basketball is the potential of absolutely huge.
I love basketball for moments like that, like the do or die moments.
You must stay at home.
Hi, my name's Sam.
Hi, my name's Chris Palmer.
My name is Charlie Bryson.
Hi, my name's Harrison McDonald.
Hi, my name is Matthew Lovegreen.
I'm Oscar Mahoney.
My name is Maya Dabrowska.
My name is Harvey Turner.
I'm Luca Morris.
My name is Jacob Ford. I play for the under-12s, and the reason why I love basketball is because we win all the time.
Hi, my name's Sam. I'm a community coach at the Lions. I really like just getting young people hooked on the sport, and I'm hoping to complete my level 2 in 2021.
I help give back to the community by doing community coaching on Thursdays and Saturdays, and that's a lot of fun.
Hi, my name's Chris Palmer. I'm a community coach here at Teesside Lions, and my favourite thing about coaching at the Lions is the community feeling that you get.
Yeah, really looking forward to being involved. It's been tricky with the lockdown, so we're just good to get a few days. Hopefully you can see a lot of progress in the players over the next few days.
In terms of coaching the community and the younger guys, I think the biggest part for me is just seeing that progression, not just in the skills, but also in sort of like personality, behaviour, and just like the quality of the person. Like, you see a lot of young players develop as a person as well as a basketball player, and just seeing them go through that transformation of like maturity and understanding and being able to work in a team, and a lot of it is just being able to speak up more, so seeing sort of someone find the voice and sort of learn who they are and develop as a person is just a huge part of coaching with younger guys.
So have you played? I mean, because you're quite tall, you must have played basketball.
Like I said, I played in school, played for the school, which is like, Cleveland School, so I played over from Middlesbrough, because I went to Conyers and Yarm, so everywhere from Middlesbrough across to Dartmouth. But again, what we're talking about, I was in secondary school 15 years ago, so there weren't that many people that played it, and you often found the people who were really dedicated and really into basketball were just like real enthusiasts. So I was the tallest by about 5 inches. So I was like, well, you go play centre, and I was like, well, I'm probably not a centre, to be fair, but I did play centre. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed basketball. I always said that it's one of the. I think it's one of the best games to play. It's definitely one of the best games to play. But it's hard. I mean, you don't realise until you play it. I mean, even at that kind of low school level, the shuttles and the aerobic exercise you've got to do, backwards and forwards.
Maya Dabrowska. I play for the Lions Under-14 Girls League.
I'm Luca Morris. I play for the under-12 for Teesside Lions.
I'm Charlie Bryson, and I play for the under-12s.
My name is Harvey Turner. I am 13.
My name is Matthew Lovegreen, and I play for the Teesside Lions under-12s.
Hi, my name's Harrison McDonald. I'm the captain of the under-14 National League squad.
And one of my favourite moments is when we won a game under-14s by 1 point.
I love basketball because it's fun.
Next season, I'm looking forward to improving and challenging the league.
And one of my most favourite memories of basketball and Lions is winning an under-14 game.
I really enjoy being with the Lions because I learn new things, and I really enjoy playing.
And my favourite memory of basketball was when I went to an under-12 tournament and I hit a game-winning free throw. I love basketball for moments like that, like the do-or-die moments and just the teamwork and everything.
What impressed me most about our first meeting with James when he came into our BBC T Sports Studios was that there was a sort of ruthless determination to build a team and a sport from the ground up. He banged the drum about, you know, how Middlesbrough Football Club is huge to the area and huge to the fan base and communities and schools all around. And he banged the drum in that, why can't Teesside Lions be another shining example of that? You know, when the football club's not doing too well, the basketball club are, and it provides a bit of excitement and a bit of success to the area. So I was always really impressed by James and the club's vision to build the club from the ground up. And the more I've got to know the Teesside Lions, and the more I've spoken to James, spoken to various players, attended a game, you can see just how, you know, tight knit that community is within the club itself. How kids are, you know, hugely on board with learning the skills, being part of a team in the area. I know Martin Anderson, who obviously plays a huge role in the Teesside Lions, told a story about how he wanted to get his kid into football. Didn't really seem to enjoy the environment that he took his kid to. Thought, well, I'd give basketball a go, and loved every single minute of it. And that's just another shining example of what, you know, the Lions offer to kids in the local area: a sport, a hobby, a social circle, a community.
The club, beginning of last season, and my son and daughter started playing on the Thursdays and the Saturdays. And I remember watching, you know, there was something here. James had big ambitions at the time, and he was running a very successful local club. We hadn't, they weren't in the National League at that point, but he had experience with it. And he really wanted to do things, and you could see the passion and the quality of the basketball he was delivering to the community at that point. And one thing another, myself and James got talking, and we kind of saw, you know, he put across his passion, his ambitions of where he wanted to be, and you could see there was definitely something there. Basketball is the potential of absolutely huge sport. You look what's happened with football and other sports. Once it becomes a product and they've got that many people following it, there's a massive potential for it from a fan base, and, you know, people want to come watch it and play it. And from speaking to James and where we were last season, we thought, you know, we can make something of this. We can make something for the area that people will be proud of.
And, you know, with the professional or the status of the team that's growing from strength to strength now, those kids from junior level have something to be excited about. You know, why can't I become the next Teesside Lions star if you're starting from under 12 and, you know, climbing up into the senior ranks of the team? So yeah, it's hugely important, and it's hugely impressive as well what the Teesside Lions are trying to build. One of the times when we invited James into the studio for our weekly sports show, he said, what I'll do is I'll bring some players into the studio as well, and we can sort of introduce our audience and our fans to them a little bit more, and to get them to hear their side of the story in terms of joining the Teesside Lions. And I remember it seemed like he brought a whole entourage with him. He buzzed on the doors of BBC Radio Tees and came downstairs, and there was about 3 blokes over 6'10" each, and we brought them through the newsroom, and they all caught the eye of all the reporters in there, thinking, what on earth's going on here? This is like a little army of, well, I was going to say a little army, a big army of people walking through the studio. But again, that just goes to show that despite the fact that, you know, maybe you want to fly under the radar of, you know, climbing up the leagues and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with being a bit bullish and being a bit showcasey about what you want to do. And, you know, showcasing these big lads in the studio was just a bit of a shining example of that as well.
So I think I played some basketball just like recreationally before, and some of my family had been involved in basketball before, but I wasn't really an athlete as such as a child. But I enjoyed it, and I just thought I wanted somewhere to, you know, play it a bit more. So just parents found it, started playing, and then quickly sort of learned what it was about, and what was going on.
The Junior National League programme at Teesside Lions started with the entry of an under-14 National League team into the Basketball England National Basketball League. It was a project that we knew we were going to get beat. We knew that it was unlikely that we'd win games because the group of players that entered the league, they hadn't played proper competitive basketball before. They just trained and on a regular basis. There wasn't many junior teams around, but we decided that this group of players, in I think it was 2017, 2018, should be the trailblazers for the club. When we entered them, it was important that everyone involved, both the players and the parents, were aware that this was a project. We were going to lose a lot of games, and we were likely to lose them by a heavy scoreline. What was important was that people stuck together, recognised the project, and hopefully saw the improvements we would make over the course of the season. Over the course of that season, we saw a phenomenal transformation and development of the players. From the first game of the season, losing by 90 points, and just all round being a flustered group of players that were unsure of what they were doing. It was difficult for them, it was difficult for me, it was difficult for the parents. And the following year, they went from being one of the worst teams in the league to being one of the best. We almost beat the second place team twice, and we almost beat the first place team. And the feedback that was coming from opposition teams, not only in terms of the way that we played, but the character and personality of the club and the team, it was just really assuring and nice to hear from more established teams. So we knew we had something special. We had the right formula to create something successful. And the next year we wanted to expand the junior teams. So we entered the under-16s, we had the under-14s, and we entered a regional under-12 team. The following year we wanted to go further. So we entered the under-18s, the under-16s, and the under-14s, also an under-14 girls team, and an under-12 league. So we, had the most teams that we've ever had entered into a National League system in the history of the club, which is an indication of the success of the club and the numbers of people that have been playing within the sessions.
Yeah, I think every kid, when they sort of enjoy a sport, wants to then go and play for their sort of hometown team, especially when you grow up developing in that team and learn the sport at that team. If you can see that they have sort of what seems to you as a child as a celebrity status, it seems a little bit unattainable, but at the same time it just made you want to sort of play basketball more, get more involved, do more, get better. Especially when you got a chance to be coached by some of those players as well. That was it felt really good at the time.
At Teesside Lions, we don't have favourites. We don't have a best five. We have opportunities for everyone. And in our opinion, number 12 is just as important as number 1. So when people come to the club, everyone has that opportunity to train and train quite a lot. We do provide more training than most of the clubs. And the quality of the training is always regarded as quite high, so we're pleased with that. The feedback is very strong, and then yes, it's up to all the players. And I think basketball is not an equal opportunity sport. I think that when you work hard and you improve, you reap the rewards. Everybody has that opportunity, and if you come to us as a fresh, raw basketball player, we're just as happy as if somebody was to come and they've been playing for 5 years. It's our job to make that player better, and we take pride in doing so.
I was playing a bit away at uni, but I was travelling back to play for Lions locally, just because I really enjoyed it there and I didn't want to leave it, and being part of the local team was still really important to me. So we were playing in the Durham League at the time, and then I sort of heard about the opportunity to potentially go back into the National League, and I definitely wanted to be a part of it straight away, and I already sort of in my head started making plans to make sure that could happen for the next season, that I could be part of it and that I could commit to it. And it was exciting because it was something that I'd wanted to do in the past, and it was an opportunity that had gone away, and then now it was back. It was definitely an exciting prospect.